This conference will now be recorded.
Excuse me, girls. Okay, let's start up with the case study. So ABC company, a franchisee of Apollo Pharmacy, sells 15 strips per day. Sorry, 150 strips per day of low budget drug, that is A drug. Okay, at an average contribution of rupees 25 per strip, and 100 strips per day of high budget drug. So we will highlight this one so that we will understand. And then they sell 25 strip at the high rate budget, that is drug B. Okay, at an average contribution of rupees 60, strip sales volume and average price are expected to grow by 5%. Means the sales volume is getting increased by 5%. Okay, for both the drugs there is a growth. To operate a franchisee, it needs to have 750 square feet space for retail shop with the lease rental of rupees 100 per square feet per month. Rental contract for 5 years. So deposit of 10 lakh at the start, means to start up this retail shop, they need an initial investment of 10 lakh rupees. Okay, and the rental contract they have put it for 5 years. A one-time renovation for the premises worth rupees 20 lakh will need to be incurred at the start. So what is the difference between this deposit and the renovation price? I want someone to answer about it, because yesterday also we were getting confused with this, right?
Ma'am, deposit is a fixed amount uh, that we have to pay at the initial point.
Aditi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Ma'am, deposit is like a initial amount which we have to pay,
Hmm.
and renovation is like when we renovate or when we bring upgradation in something, like in our property, in our technology, other things.
Hmm. Okay, so she's explaining, is everybody able to follow it? Everybody understood with it? I want my students to be interactive with me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
So, a rental contract means deposit, means when I'm hiring a space or a building or a space something, so I need to give a deposit. So why do we make this deposit? Means in case there is any damages or anything at the end of 5 years, so they can deduct that amount from that deposit amount. Renovation means initially I have hired the space, so now in order to set up a pharmacy or something, I need to do some works like interiors and all I have to do. So for that, the amount what I'm spending is called renovation amount, and deposit which I'll be paying to the owner of that building. Okay. So required personal cost of rupees 80,000 per month. Wage inflation in the economy is 7%. Other operational expenses are expected to be 25% of the contribution generated for the period. Tax rate in the economy is 35%. So once we solve this problems, we will understand it much better. Tax losses cannot be carried forward for initial investments, where deposit plus renovation can be funded by 60% of bank loan, where the interest rate will be 12%. The remaining should be funded using equity. The debt is to be repaid at the end of 5 years in lump sum. Other investment opportunity with ABC company is expected to provide a return of 20%. Evaluate the business opportunity with the project life of 5 years. So Apollo Pharmacy, they wanted to set up the building. So now, like how we did for Bangalore Cafe and Toyota, like that only. Here we have some informations gathered. So from here on, for the upcoming 5 years, so we have to do the financial modeling. Okay, so after 5 years, the franchisee will be handed over to Apollo, and the deposit will be refunded to ABC company. Ignore the depreciation. If ABC company invests in the project, what is the expected IRR? So now this ABC company, if they are taking the franchisee of Apollo Pharmacy, so will work out? Will they see the profit? If they are getting into the profit also, how much will be the interest rate they will be getting it? So IR is nothing but internal rate of returns. Okay, how much we are going to get it? So now we are going to solve this problem. Okay, I want you people to guide me. So first let's put this requirements and all. So drug A, what is the cost of drug A?
25 rupees, ma'am.
25 rupees. Then drug B,
60.
60 rupees. Oh my god. So it is units. So units sold per day. How much units it has been sold?
150 for drug A, 100 for drug B.
So 150 for drug A and 100 for drug B. So annual sales of drug A is 365, and here we have given the rent expense and other things and all. Okay, so deposit. What is the deposit we are going to give?
10 lakh.
And what is the amount for renovation?
20
lakhs.
Sorry,
20 lakh.
lakh.
20 lakhs, ma'am.
So total investment will be, I'll put alt is equal to, where I'll be taking the sum. So total investment will be 3 crore rupees. 3 crore, 30 crore. Okay. So now how much I'll be taking the debt amount? So debt, it is already said that out of 100%, 60% will be the debt amount. So is equal to, I'll take the total investment into 60%. 60%. So it is 1 crore 80 lakh rupees. I'm going to take the debt, and what will be the equity is equal to total investment into 40%. Enter. So girls, you please solve this. I'll come just. Girls, do this calculation till the equity. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will do the calculation for here one. So here the amount, drug A amount is 25 rupees and drug B's amount is 60 rupees. Then here for drug A, units sold per day is 150 and drug B units sold is 100. So now they are telling that there is an, see when I'm coming here, it is telling that there is year on year growth. So that will be in 5%. So first year it is 25 months, there is year on year growth, which I have to calculate. So is equal to, so I'll open the parenthesis. I'll select the self, the value of the first year into 5%, close the parenthesis, plus I'll select the first year. Okay, so there is an inflation in 5%, enter.
Excuse me, mom.
Yes, tell me, Aditi. Yes, tell me, ma. Somebody was asking something.
Ma'am, it was not me, it was Shreya.
Okay, Shreya, tell me.
Actually, they have told in the question that 5% every year the price would increase, right?
Yes, the price. So here what they have given, the price is, see here, year on year growth is there. Okay. So here you can see it is year on year growth, that is by 5%. So I need to do this one. And here also the quantity, what it is sold. So there also 5% growth is there. So both the cases I have to increase the value by 5%.
Mom, instead of doing this, we can actually do 25 into 150, like price into the quantity, and then drag the cell for all the, like, increase
Here in
5%.
this one, we will be doing that. So the value will be put here. So first we are showing it for the rate, quantity, and then the value.
Okay. Is that like needed? Like we can actually directly do 25 into 150 and
We
then
can
5%.
do it directly also, but we are doing it step by step.
Okay.
So here you understood with this formula, right? I'll select and drag this. Then the same way is equal to, open the parenthesis. So 60 into 5% plus the first year value. So this is done with my 5 years. Then I need to show with the rate is equal to, open the parenthesis, select the value into 5% plus the value 150. So I'll open the parenthesis, select the cell into 5% plus the cell I need to select. So I'll drag it. Okay. So here I need to calculate the annual sale of drug A is equal to 25 into 150. I'll just drag it this side. Then drug B is equal to, so drug B into the cost, enter. So here when we want to calculate, we can calculate it for 365 days. So this is for 365 days calculation where I'm telling the unit amount and the units that are sold. So here what I'll do is equal to sum of, open the parenthesis, select both the cell into 365. So what you told that time only, I am doing it here. So understood with this? Girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want you people to try this out. Till here, you people try. If anybody is having the doubt, please do tell.
Ma'am, we can do it directly also, no, ma'am?
If you want to do it, you can try.
I tried, ma'am, and I got the answer.
If it is matching, then it is fine. So
Yes,
who is
ma'am.
this one who has tried?
Triveda, ma'am.
Very good, Triveda. Keep it up. So good try. So others,
Thank you, ma'am.
just try out with this.
Also in the annual sales drug A, we did 25 into 150. So we can actually directly take 25 into 150
Yeah,
into.
direct. Yes, directly also you can do it, but you should get these values. It should match. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I got the values like the same one.
What about others? So except Triveda and Aditi, nobody else is trying.
I got the answer, ma'am.
Very good. Who's this?
Ina, ma'am.
Harina.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Harina. Keep it up. Okay, let's go further. So tell me how I should calculate the rent expenses now.
Ma'am, it should be 100 into 750 into 365.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. 1 second. Tell me, ma'am.
Ma'am, it should be like 100 into 750 into 365.
So this is per month. So 365, how we are going to calculate the rent will be paid every day or for the month?
For the month, for the month.
Month, ma'am.
So then what should I take? 365?
No, ma'am, 12.
No, ma'am.
Very good. So it should be 12. So is there any changes they have mentioned that there will be an inflammation in the rent every year or something like that?
No, ma'am.
So
No,
they have
ma'am.
not mentioned. So the value will remain the same. It is 90 lakhs. So this will remain the same. I'll just click here and drag till the 5th year. Now salaries.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, in cell I11, when we
Sorry,
multiply 30 into 182,
which one?
11.
I11. Okay. Annual sales of the drug.
Yes,
This
ma'am,
one.
when we multiply 30 into 182,
Hmm.
we get 5,545.
Yes.
But that's not as same as yours.
Why? What is the changes you are getting?
5,545.
45 you are getting. So there must be some mistakes in this one. So here in the drug A and in the drug B, the units that is sold. So the cost that is incurred. So this one in the price and in the quantity, you just check whether the values are matching. So this one, the
Ma'am,
row what I
30
am
into
showing,
182.
30 into 182. So then it should be proper only, right? Okay, are you getting the differences in the annual sales?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the value you are getting there?
In annual sales, H 13 47 70 452. 47 lakh
452.
70,000. Yes, ma'am. 452.
Why both the places the values are same and here you are getting it different? Yeah, choose the 30 into 182 only, no? Directly you put the values and see, no, instead of selecting the cells is equal to 30 into 182. You do that and see.
How did we get 90 lakh for the rent? It is 100 into 750, right?
100 into 750, but that is for 1 month. So what's the value I'm getting is for 1 month, and here we are talking about here. So here we are calculating it for 12 months, right? So 100 into 750, how much it will be? See here, I'm removing this 12. So it is 75,000 per month, isn't it? But am I calculating the value for month or for year? See here, I'm calculating it for 1 year, isn't it? So when I'm calculating this for 1 year, this is saying about 1 month's rent. And I need to calculate it for the overall 12 months. So I will be multiplying this with the 12. So I'm getting it as 99 lakh. Understood? Any doubts, girls? Girls, understood?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
now we have to calculate the salary. So tell me, how should I calculate the salary? So they are telling that 80,000 rupees is the salary. So that is for 1 month or for year?
Per month.
Per month it is. And what is the 7% they have mentioned?
They increase every year.
Inflation, ma'am.
That's inflation, what is happening for every year. So year on year, there is a growth. So I'll take it as is equal to 80,000 into, now what should I do? Should I take the value directly or should I put any other thing, add it here? Add it means
Into 12, ma'am.
into 12. Very good. So it is 9,60,000. So they are telling that there is an inflation of 7% on here. So here, how should I put the calculation? So open the parenthesis, select this value of the first year into 7%, close the parenthesis, plus add that value once again. So this is what the value I'm going to get when it is coming to the year 2. So I'll just select it and drag. Okay. So now other operating expenses. So here they are telling it on percentage on annual sales. So this percentage of operating expenses should be calculated and on annual sales. So tell me what I need to do it here. So which one is my annual sales value? It
35
is
lakhs 58,750.
very good. Very good. So it is 35,58,750 into 25%. So this is the operating expenses that is happening. So I'll just select and drag. Okay, now interest. So interest is calculated on what?
The debt that is raised.
So what is the debt amount? It is 1 crore 80 lakh into how much is the interest rate? 12%. enter. So interest rate, is it going to remain the same, or is there any inflation in this interest rate also?
It will be the same.
So I have to just is equal to, I'll select this cell, put the value for the second here, and then drag it. Now PBT, profit before tax, is equal to, girls, I want you people to guide me. How we will calculate the PBT?
Annual sales minus sum of all operating expenses.
Very good. So annual sales minus sum of all the operating expenses. Enter. So I'll select it and I'll drag till the last. Now tax. Tax should be calculated on, they are telling that tax is 35%, but on what I should calculate?
Profits, ma'am.
Very good. So profit, that is PBT into 35%. So I'll select it and I'll drag. Now PAT, profit after tax, is equal to PBT minus the tax value. So do this. So I want you people to try this out. Till here, solve it. So till here, no doubts, right? Everybody understood? Triveda, Shreya, Pooja,
Yes, ma'am.
For
Aditi,
the
everyone
operating
understood?
expenses, we have to take the annual amount into 25%, right? Like the
Yes,
total amount.
yes. Yes, yes. Annual sales into 25%. Because when I'm coming to this cell, they are telling it very clearly, percentage of annual sale. So whatever the percentage it is mentioned, it should be calculated on the annual sales. Done?
If it was not mentioned, we would consider the investment, right, ma'am?
Yes,
Like
yes.
the total investment of operating expenses,
Yes.
25%.
Yes. Okay,
Ma'am,
try
can
this
you show
out.
annual sales part?
Annual sales, sir. So annual sales, how we have done the calculation, in the sense you have understood the previous ones, right? How to do this one and all. So it
Ma'am,
is
that's
per day.
from year 4.
Sorry?
Ma'am, that column only I didn't understand.
Okay. So here, to calculate the annual sale of drug A is equal to 25 into 150. So this is my annual sale for per month. This is. So I'll just select and drag this. And next I'm coming for drug B. So it's equal 60 into 100. So I'll select this and I'll put the calculation, I'll drag it till here. So now I wanted to calculate the annual sales. So annual sales is equal to sum of, select the cell range, close the parenthesis, into 365. Is it 365, girls? Girls, is it 365?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes. So understood? The one who asked the doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I did with this till profit after tax. I want you people to try this out. If you are still finding any difficulty or any doubts, please do tell.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Tell me.
Ma'am, in annual sales, I did it directly, ma'am. My values are little different, ma'am. In 1,000, 2,000.
How you have calculated?
I calculated it directly, ma'am, by taking rugby and rugby together.
So it is like 3,715 to 365.
No, ma'am, I did it like directly.
In the sense, what's the formula you have put?
1 second, ma'am. I did it 150 into 25 and 60 into
25.
100, ma'am. And then, yes, ma'am,
Hmm.
25.
Okay, okay.
And then 60 into 100, ma'am. And then I added both. I did like that,
Okay.
ma'am. The
And then
first
did
year,
you
it's the
multiply it
same
with it?
value, ma'am.
Did you
Yes,
multiply
yes,
it with?
ma'am.
Then why the difference is
Yes, ma'am.
coming?
First year, I got the same value, ma'am. 35 lakhs 58,750. But
Okay.
from next year, it's like different, ma'am.
The changes are applied. Okay.
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
got the
The
values for this
last,
and
y- yes, ma'am, I got the values.
the same values only you have got?
No, ma'am. For my last year, it's 52 lakh 10,336, ma'am.
Okay, ma. I'm
So
asking you
it's
annual sale drug
same.
A. Annual sales for drug A. Are you getting the same values here? This one, this row. Are you getting the same values for annual sales drug A?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that too, ma'am.
Why you did not do that? You should put the calculation for one cell and drag it till the fifth year, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I did it in a different way.
So just try out with this formula what I have put. Whether this is working out,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
just try.
Okay, ma'am.
Tried, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting the values?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
matching?
Yeah, it's
So,
matching, ma'am.
so maybe there was some formula error over there. That is why it was not calculating properly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So what about others?
Thank
Everybody
you, ma'am.
got the values? Is it matching?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's go further. So initial investment. So what is the initial investment that I'm making? So initial investment is equal to minus total investment. Because I am investing the money is going out from me. Okay, so the debt raised is equal to the debt amount. So here, so the debt amount, so initially I'm getting it, but the end of fifth year I have to pay it in lump sum, so the money is going out, the debt amount is going out, and the deposit will be refunded to me. So is equal to the debt amount, the deposit amount, I'm getting it back. Okay, so now the PAT has to be taken here, so that is this values has to be taken here. So I'll just select it and drag till the last. Okay, so now total cash flow, I need to calculate the total cash flow is equal to sum of, open the parenthesis and select the range and apply till down. Okay, that is till D35, from D32 to D35, and now select it and drag till the last. So my total cash flow for all the 5 years, it is done. Now I need to calculate the IRR is equal to IRR, open the parenthesis, select the cell. So 32% IRR I'll be getting, that is internal rate of return. So if I am investing in the franchisee of Apollo Pharmacy, and these are the expenses that are going to happen, and after all the calculations, so I can make out that I'll be in profit of 32%. My internal rate of returns will be 32%. So for sure I can make an investment into Apollo Pharmacy. So just have a look if you are getting held up or having any doubt in this.
Can you scroll down? What's the formula of PAT?
PAT, I did not put the formula, ma. I just took the values from here directly. So what I did was is equal to, I just selected the PAT, what we have already calculated, enter, and I'll just click here and drag it. That's it.
But how
Then
do we
here,
calculate total cash flow, because it's automated?
so cash flow, first I have to put the formula here is equal to sum of, open the parenthesis and select the range from D32 to D35, enter, then click and drag till the last 5 year. So it will be done. And here I have applied the formula is equal to IRR, open the parenthesis and select the value from year 0 to year 5 and close the parenthesis. It is 32%.
Can you scroll up?
Done.
What value have we taken for interest expense? Like 12% of what?
12% of annual sales. So on the annual sales, that is 35, 3 lakh, sorry, 3 crore 55 lakhs is there, no? 35 lakh 58,000. On that we have taken the tax interest rate of 12%. This one you are asking, right? 25%. It is annual sales into 25%. On this
No,
value I am taking
interest expense.
interest expenses, that is on the debt amount. So that is 1 crore 80 lakh what I had taken the debt amount, no, on that I am paying the interest of 12%. Done. So interest I am paying it on the debt, right? The loan what I am taking from the bank. So how much I have planned to take the loan from the bank? It is 60% out of my total investment. So here when we calculated on the total investment, the debt value is 1 crore 80 lakh rupees. So which I am taking from the bank. So on this, the interest rate is 12%. That is 2,16,000.
The salaries part.
Understood?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
can you explain the salaries part?
Salary part.
Yeah.
So how much is the salary they are told? Directly they have told that it is 80,000. So per month it is. So when I have to calculate here, so I'm calculating it for the month or for the year. So
Yeah.
is equal to 80,000 into. So this is 1 month salary, but I have to make the calculation for overall 1 year. So that will be 12 months, isn't it? So 80,000 into 12. So 12 is nothing but the months. So I'll just come here. Drag. So where they are telling that there is an inflation happening. So inflation is happening by 7%. Means there is an increment in the salary, isn't it? So the first year it is 9 lakh 60,000. So next year I have to calculate the inflation that is happening. Open the parenthesis, select the first year value into how much is the inflation they have told, 7% plus the first year value. So I have to click here, select and drag it till the last year. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Others? Well, so everybody understood? Shall we go further? Why no response?
Yes, ma'am.
So you want me to share this? I don't think it is required. I want you people to try by yourself. You understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we are coming for revenue model. So I have shared this, I believe, in the group. So everybody have downloaded it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start with the revenue model. So here, first one, we are calculating it for the telecom, how the calculations will be done. Okay, simple ways how the calculations will be done in the revenue model. We are going to see here. So here, telecom, so the users are 1000 members and the average revenue per user is. So we are going to do the simple calculations here. So is equal to users into average revenue per user. So that will be my total sales. So when I'm coming to the bank calculation, so how the calculation will be done is equal to loan amount into the interest rate. So I'm going to know the interest income, what the bank is going to get. So I want you people to do this third one and tell me how the calculation is done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. So how much the value you are getting, ma?
Ma'am, 80,000.
Very good. What about others? What about others, girls? Is equal
Yes,
to.
ma'am.
Okay. So how you people have done, please guide me. So here we are talking about a manufacturing company. The capacity is 1000 and the actual production rate that is happening is 80%. So understood with this, what is this 80% is? So the actual production, what is happening is 80% means out of that 1000, only 800 number of production is been happening. So 20% we can tell it has wastage or something like that. Okay, which is not meant to use. We cannot use that one. So like that. So we are telling that out of this 1000, 80% is the production that is happening. Okay, and the actual production, what they have given it in percentage, that they have given it in value, that is 800, and the rate of production is 100. So we can do this calculation in two ways. First one is 1000 into 80%, that is actual production rate, into 100. Okay, so I can do it in this way also, and I can do it in other way, that is equal to directly I can take the actual production into the rate. So if you people have tried in both the conditions, both are correct. Both the conditions you people understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's
Yes.
go for the next one. It's already 7:30. So we'll come here. So here, revenue build-up sheet. So there is an here tracker where we are seeing the sales price, sales volume, and segmental revenue. So here the soaps in packets, how much we are selling, and soap, the volume in packets, how much is the quantity, and the total revenue. I want you people to do the calculation of this and tell me. I wanted to see the revenue. So what will be the formula for revenue?
Unit into the price of the soap.
Okay. So I want you people to solve it and tell me. So simultaneously, I will also do the calculation is equal to 16 into, so is equal to sum of close the parenthesis, enter. So this is how you people have done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the values are
Yes,
also
ma'am.
matching.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
come to this segmental revenue, the calculation what you have done is absolutely correct. But try to understand the question what they have asked. So soap, it should be mentioned in INR lakhs. Okay, so it should be in lakhs what it has to be mentioned. So the calculation what you have put is absolutely right, but this has to be shown in lakhs. So how we are going to do that means is equal to select the cell into the volume, the price into quantity divided by 10 to the power of 5. So I'll be selecting like this and selecting my value like this. Now I am putting it the sum of the range like this. So why am I giving it in like this means? Because they have asked to do the calculation on lakhs. So the formula what I have put here, if you understand, that is G6, that is price into quantity. What you have done is absolutely right, but they are telling to show that values in lakhs. So I am showing it as 10 to the power of 5. So when I do 10 to the power of 5, so it will be turning the value into lakhs. So when I'm using lakh, there will be 5 zeros in it, isn't it? So the question might be twisted sometimes like this. When they are asking for lakhs, that time you have to show the power of 5. If they are asking in thousands, so it should be 10 to the power of 4, means the number of zeros that appear in the count. If they are telling in millions or lakhs, Millions means 10 to the power of 6. That is 6 zeros. Like that we have to do the calculation. Okay. So here when they are mentioning in lakhs, I'll be showing it in how many zeros will I'll get? I'll get 5 zeros. So then if they are asking to show it in millions, so it will be 6 zeros. And when they are asking for 1000, it will be 4 zeros. So when I am calculating, I need to show it as 10 to the power of, so this is the symbol, power symbol. Okay. So 5 zeros means 10 to the power of 5. And when I'm showing it in millions, it should be 10 to the power of 6. And when I'm showing it in 1000, 10 to the power of 4. So when I'm doing the calculation like this, it will be showing it in lakhs. So that is 68 lakh, 87 lakh, like that it will show. Okay. So whenever they are mentioning to show it in lakhs or in millions or in thousands, so whatever the calculation that you are applying it here, so with that you have to add this 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 4, accordingly the requirement, according to the requirement. So understood with this?
Yes, ma'am.
So anyone others having any doubts? Want me to explain it once again? I want you people to try this out. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go to the revenue model 3. So here they have given the calculation. So here I need to calculate what is the value that I am going to get. So here they have told that here it is 2013 to 2018, where the values are actual, means A stands for actual. Okay. So this one is, one second girls. So it is estimation what we have to do. So this is the actual ones and these are the estimations. So here I'll put in the formula is equal to, open the parenthesis. So this minus this value, so divided by this value. So I'm getting it as 22%. So how I have done this? So here 2013, 2014. So there is here on here growth. Okay. So we are following the method one where we are showing the here on year growth where revenue from operations has to be calculated. So the second year, so that is 2014's value, whatever it is there. So I'll do it once again, is equal to, open the parenthesis, select the value of second year minus, subtract it with the revenue of the first year, close the parenthesis, divided by the second year value. So I will get the year on year growth. So from the first year, there is 22% of growth. Okay. Understood with this? So I'll just select it and drag.
Ma'am, can you explain it again?
So here there is an year on year growth which has been showed. Okay, so here we have to calculate the revenue from the operations. So how much is the percentage of growth that is happening from one year to another year? So here they have mentioned till 2024, where from 2013 to 2018 there are actual values. From 2019 onwards, we have to calculate the values and the percentage of growth. Both I need to calculate. So for that, first I need to calculate the year on year growth that has happened from the first year to the second year. So here they have given the revenue from the operations that has happened. So in the year 2013, it is 12,945, wherein 2014, the value is, the revenue what we have got is 16,692. So now we can see there is an increase in the revenue. So how much percentage of growth that has happened from 2013 to 2014? I need to calculate that. So for that, I'll put the formula. So I'll open the parenthesis. I'll select the second year first. Okay. So second year revenue I have selected minus the first year revenue. Close the parenthesis. Again, whatever the value you get, that should be divided by the second year revenue. So I'm getting 22%, means there is a 22% of growth from 2013 to 2014. So I'll just come here, select it and drag. Okay, now the calculation is done like this.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay, so now let's calculate this one. So for 2019, so before that we will check out what is the growth, year on year growth that has happened. So now they have not mentioned me the revenue also, and they have not mentioned me the growth percentage also. So what I will do is I'll take this previous 5 years growth percentage what they have given. So for this I'll be using the average function. So is equal to average, open the parenthesis and select the range for 5 years. Of 5 years I'll select it and I'm getting 15%. So when I don't know, I wanted to keep this value only constant and do the calculation for the other 5 years, next 5 years. So what I'll do is equal to 15% and I will select and drag. So if people understood with this?
How do we do that? Like, how did we get 15%?
So here they have not mentioned me. So they have given only the revenue for the first 5 years, isn't it? So we calculated the growth percentage, that is year on year, how much is the growth that is happening. For the next 5 years, they have not mentioned, oh sorry, next 6 years, they have not mentioned, they have not given any revenue, nor they have given any growth percentage. So first I need to calculate the growth percentage that is going to happen. So what I'll do is, when I don't know, I am going to take the average growth percentage of the previous 5 years is equal to average, open the parenthesis and select this range of this previous 5 years growth percent, enter. I'm getting 15%. So now I am not going to do any other further changes. I will take this previous year's value only, the growth percentage only, and I'm going to drag it till the last. Okay.
But why are we doing it, ma'am? Like, what was the question for year 2019?
So 2019, no, they have mentioned the years where they have given the actual values and the estimated values. So they are telling me to calculate the estimation of the revenue and the growth percentage both. Okay, in this first 6 years they have given me only the revenue value. They have not mentioned what is the growth percentage also. So what I'll do is I'll first calculate the year on year growth percentage for the first 6 years, that is actual 6 years. Okay, so now I have got the values. So now they are telling, based on this, once you have done the calculation for the actual 6 years, now calculate the estimation for upcoming 6 years. Means I need to, based on this 6 years, I need to calculate for the upcoming 6 years. So this is the value I have, actual ones. So based on this, they are telling me to estimate the future value. Understood the question? Please excuse me. Understood, girls?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when they have not given me the growth percentage, so what I'm doing is I'm taking the previous year's calculation only. Previous years, whatever the growth calculation we have done. So based on that, I am creating an estimation. I'm estimating the value that it might be this much. So I calculate for 1 year and I'm taking the same year growth percentage for the other 5 years also. Okay, now this is done. Now I need to calculate the value, revenue. I need to calculate the revenue. So for that, I'll take is equal to, open the parenthesis, select the previous year's revenue, that is 2018's revenue, into this 15% plus add with this value. Means there is an increase, so I'm adding this value. Okay, so I'm taking the previous year revenue into the growth percentage 15%, plus there is an increment in this value, there is a growth by 15%. So now I'll come here, I'll select it and drag. Understood? This is a little bit confusion, isn't it?
Ma'am, I'm getting different figures, like one or two minor
One or
difference.
one or two. Where? Which one? The estimated growth or on the this one actual ones?
Actual one, ma'am.
Actual
No, ma'am,
ones. Where the
estimated one. Like when I calculated this 35,020,
yes,
after 2020, I'm getting one or two slight difference.
differences is there. So you
Ye-
have calculated this one properly, average.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have taken the previous value and selected and dragged till the last.
Yes, ma'am.
So now here what we have to do is, okay, so you just try out with this is equal to, open the parenthesis. So your previous year, that is 2018's value is 30,337 into 15%, close the parenthesis, plus this value should be added to the previous year value only. Enter. So are you getting this one?
Yes, ma'am. I'm getting this exact value, but for other years, it's getting there is a difference of one or two, just a
One or
minor
two.
difference. Yes, ma'am.
So down also are getting 15% only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why it is coming the difference? What about others? What about others, ma?
I'm getting the same value what is there.
Okay. So these changes are happening in whose this one? Aditi?
Yes, ma'am, in my sheet.
Okay. Did you put the same this one only formulas what I have put?
Yes, ma'am, exact same steps.
Then why there is changes?
I can try it once again, ma'am, then I can tell you.
Yeah, ma. Sure. You try it out. Okay, so I will stop it here. I wanted you people to try with 4 and 5. Okay. So fifth one, you might find it difficult, but just give a try to do with the other things if you can solve it. Okay. So I want you people to answer your attendance now. Saida,
Present, ma'am.
Trisha,
Present, ma'am.
Harina,
Present, ma'am.
Nivedita.
Present, ma'am.
Yesterday you were present, Nivedita.
Yes, ma'am. I was present.
Okay. So today I marked the attendance yesterday's. That's fine. Janet,
Okay. Present, ma'am.
Sirisha,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja, Pooja. Okay, Pooja is present, but I think there is some audio connection issue. Deepti,
Present, ma'am.
Mansi, Mansi, Mansi Jain. If you are not able to communicate, please put attendance through your chat at least. Archisha, Archisha is absent. Tanisha, Tanisha,
Present, ma'am.
Shreya,
Yeah, ma'am.
Pooja, Pooja is also absent. Prabjot,
Present, ma'am.
Bhumika,
Present, ma'am.
Aditi,
Present, ma'am.
Triveda,
Present, ma'am.
Hannah.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, so I did not got the response from Archisha and who is this? Pooja. Okay, girls, I want you people to try this out and try out with this one also, Apollo Pharmacy also. If you are again still getting confused, I'll share you the solved one so that you can give a try. So thank you, girls.
Excuse me, ma'am.